Hey, this is Pastor Tony, Senior Pastor of Refuge Community Church. It's the place that people God call home. Because as you know, there's no place like home. Check this out. Check this out. This is another wonderful segment of Pastors on the Go. Like I say, you never know where I'll be or what wonderful guests I'll have an opportunity to speak with. And like I say, this is a man that, how they say, that needs no introduction. He's an educator. He elevates. He inspires. He encourages. He motivates. He's a trailblazer, trendsetter. You know, I can just go on and on. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, he's an author, a philanthropist. You know, it's ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Carlos Wallace,
yes,
man.
Sir.
I just here we are again, man.
Hey.
Woo! You know, y'all just don't know.
I'm just glad to be with you again.
Yeah, this is part two. This is part two. We did part one actually a couple years ago, and just had an opportunity to get some information from you, encouragement, you know, get motivated, get back in the race, and also we talked about your first book, and here we are again. You know, we've done another book, and we're getting ready to start a third book. But
yes, sir.
Just you know, for those that hadn't seen part one, just give us a little synopsis of where did Carlos Wallace originate? What brought you to where you are today? Because, well, that's all I'm gonna say right now. Because I'll talk the whole interview.
Hey, man. Well, first I want to say I don't even know if we talked about it in part one. But
okay.
I'm from East Texas.
Okay.
Jacksonville, Texas, man, small town, and working for Union Pacific Railroad is what brought me to Houston.
Okay.
And so. Houston is now my home for almost a little over 25 years.
Okay.
And so this is it. I've lived here longer than I lived in my hometown. So this is it. And but it's been an amazing ride, amazing journey. I've met a lot of amazing people, including yourself.
Okay.
That I've embraced as family. You know.
Okay.
So I have family here in Houston, man. And it's been great.
Yeah, all right. And tell us a little bit about the first book, and then you can touch on a little second book too, because the title just blows me away.
Okay.
You know, I did my homework, so I know what it means, but I just, you know.
The first book, Life is Not Complicated, You Are.
Right.
And it just talks about some of the struggles and challenges that I went through, my parents, grandparents. And it made me understand in writing and when I got in touch with God and my understanding. Is it still recording? Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just taking still shots.
My understanding with God and my Maker, that those weren't challenges. Those were trials to get me ready for bigger things down the road.
Right.
So I was the complication, not life. You know? so
confession.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So and you know, the book, the success of it has basically shown me that, you know. And so my second book, The Other 99 Times, is I wrote that because we tend to focus so much on the one time things went wrong instead of thanking God for the 99 times that went right. Times is TYMES, train your mind to enjoy serenity. So when you start to enjoy and train your mind to enjoy life in its beautiful and embrace it as such, you don't even focus on that one time things went wrong. You just focus all on the good stuff, and no matter what happens, you will find the good in it, and that's where I am in life, man, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Embracing the serenity.
Yeah, embracing the serenity. Man.
That's good, you know, because check it out, we have some rocks right over here next to us, and what's interesting. There was a young man here. I don't know how old. It was like two twins, and there was a young man. We were watching them.
Yeah.
Watching them. He had boots on. He dressed himself. But the fact that you can see these rocks, I mean, they look. You know, the rocks are probably taller than him.
Wait, shorts and boots.
He had shorts too, and he was crawling up the rocks on his knees.
On his knees.
On his knees. And what's interesting is there was another little brother that he had. A twin was following him.
Right.
But the grandparents and everybody kind of walked off, but he ran back over to these rocks, because he wanted to conquer that climb.
Yeah.
And he climbed the rocks, made it to the top, then everybody come over to him. But the point that I'm trying to make is, once he reached his pinnacle, then he was in a place of serenity.
Yeah. He wasn't satisfied till he got to the top.
He wasn't satisfied. He wasn't satisfied. Irregardless of what, you know, what happened to his knees.
That's right.
And all that. He made it to the top, and that was his version of serenity. But like I said, I want to thank you for, you know, just spending time with me and imparting knowledge. one of the things we talked about a few moments ago, we talked about, starting any entity or business. And you made a statement, and it kind of light bulb just kind of went off of me because I'm trying to make some decisions myself. You made a statement that was such that you said that money is not the destination.
Correct.
Explain that. that.
It's not like, our ancestors, and many of those before us, they created a lot of things without money. Like we always think, man, if I could just get a business loan, or if my uncle would loan me $50,000 or any amount of money. It doesn't have to be a set amount, but any amount of money, I could start this business. And I'll be the first to say, I started my business with no money. I was broke. I started with no money. And but we the first thought in starting a business is you have to first believe you can. If you believe you can't, then you can. Don't even try. But you have to first believe that you can, and that's not just a business. That's with anything. If you believe you can, then you can. But if you say no, I can't do that, then just don't even try. Just stop right then and keep going to work or whatever it is you do.
If you don't believe it, just keep doing whatever you're doing. You'll never be able to climb this little mountain here like the young man, and you'll never reach your destination.
If he would have stood on this ground and said to himself, I can't climb up there, well, just walk on down the sidewalk. Because why even try if you've already told yourself you can't do it?
Right. And just imagine, I know we keep talking about him, but just imagine the impact that moment had on his life. What he did at his age and how that's going to carry him forward in his life. And also, it's a signal to his mother and his grandfather. Hey, look at the potential in this young man.
That's right.
So we need to get ready, because he climbed on top of the rock, but really he's going to be jumping off the rock by himself sooner or later. That's a good thing. And you mentioned another thing. You were talking about the devil. He'll do something in private, and y'all gotta hear this. I can't. Pastor on the go. We gotta say something about the devil, but we don't glorify him. But
hey, that devil will hire you in private and pay you in public if you ain't careful. So you be careful with the negotiation you make with him in private, because he gonna show you up later. So, and old people will say, what you do in the dark is gonna come to the light.
Woo!
He'll hire you in private, but he gonna pay you in public. So be careful.
I know about that firsthand. Things always come to the light, like they say, the old folks saying. But I want to thank you for just taking this time with me, and you've shared a lot of wonderful nuggets. And I look forward to working with you in the future.
Yes, sir.
In different venues. But if there's one thing that you can say, one of the things you said that you told everyone that they had to believe that they can do it. There has to be a starting point. People look at me and see what I do, and they ask me why. Like E.T. the hip hop. You got to know the why of what you do. And my why I do what I do, is we're shooting this video. If there's just one person that's affected by something we say, and your life has changed, it's all been worth it.
Yes, sir.
If just one person will look at this and get up off the couch and believe that you can do it, you can achieve it, and then you can accomplish what you need to accomplish and be a trendsetter, trailblazer, encourager, educator, elevator.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So saying that, if there's just anything that you can share with them that you feel that they might be trying to start a book, or there might be a business venture, but there's something that you can share with them that can, hey, I need to get off the couch and get it done.
When they ask me why, I say, why not? See it.
You heard it. He said, they ask you why, you say, why not? Hey, this is Pastor T from RCC and Carlos Wallace. Remember, we care about you.